When Mike first got this car, he complained about a squeak coming from the rear suspension. He was worried it was going to be an expensive job, but I was pretty sure it was going to be nice and simple. And looking at this, it looks like I'm right, because this shock absorber looks pretty past it, but you can particularly tell at the top it's quite wet looking, it's shiny. That's because it's leaking. Now that is an MOT failure, but more than that, this is a performance car. If it isn't performing, if it isn't handling properly, then what's the point? So it's very important that we replace the shock absorbers, and we're going to do both of them just to make sure that this thing handles just the way it should. Now, these are spring compressors, and I need these to try and compress the spring, as the name suggests, and the idea is then it'll take the pressure off the nuts on the top of this mount up here, which means I can then undo that, and then hopefully I can then remove the whole thing from the car. So I'm just going to pop these into position.
Tighten securely.
Well, it does seem that changing shock absorbers on a Lotus may be a little bit more tricky than on other cars, but it's definitely well worthwhile, because this is all about handling this car, and at the end of the day, it's now going to handle like it was designed to.